Thank you very much. Shall we all be seated? His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the Chief of Staff, senior government officials present, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media. We are here to witness the swearing-in of the newly appointed governor and the first deputy governor designate of the Bank of Ghana by the President. Now, before I invite the President to administer the oaths, let me present the governor and first deputy governor designate of the Bank of Ghana. For the governor designate of the Bank of Ghana, we have Dr. Johnson Pandit Isiama. Please acknowledge him with a round of applause. For the position of first deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, shall we acknowledge Dr. Zakaria Mumuni. May I now invite the President to administer the oaths. The President will administer 3 oaths, namely the oath of allegiance, the oath of office, and the oath of secrecy, in that order. Thank you very much.
You can rise. We'll start with the oath of allegiance. And when I say I, you mention your name and then you say the rest after me. I, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. Take the second oath. It's called the official oath. You have it? Okay. And so you say after me, and when we get to the position, you say governor and you say first deputy governor. I, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will at all times well and truly serve the Republic of Ghana in the office of, and that I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana as by law established. So help me God. We'll take the last one, which is the oath of secrecy. And again, when I say I, you mention your name. And then when I get to holding the office of, you say first deputy governor, and you say governor. Okay, so we go. I, holding the office of, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my official duties, except as may be required for the discharge of my official duties, or as may be specially permitted by law. So help me God. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. May I now invite the President to present the instruments of appointment, first to the Governor of the Bank of Ghana and then to the First Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana. May I invite family and friends of Dr. Isiama to join him, the President and the Vice President, for some photographs. Thank you very much. Dr. Isiama will now proceed to sign the oath book. I now have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Zachariah Mumuni, First Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, to receive his instrument of appointment from His Excellency. Shall I invite Dr. Zachariah's family and friends present to join him, the President and the Vice President, for some photographs. Thank you very much. Dr. Zachariah, please proceed to sign the oath book. Thank you very much. His Excellency the President will now sign the oath book. I now have the singular honor of inviting His Excellency the President to make a few remarks on this auspicious occasion. Mr. President, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, senior government officials, ladies and gentlemen, friends of the media. This moment marks a critical step in restoring trust in our nation's economic governance as we formally swear in Dr. Johnson Pandit Kwesi Esiama as Governor and Dr. Zakaria Mumuni as First Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana. These appointments are not merely routine exercises to satisfy Article 1834 of the Constitution, but they constitute a deliberate commitment to the Bank of Ghana's core mandate as outlined under Article 183(1) to regulate the currency, ensure monetary stability, and promote the sustainable economic development of Ghana. Indeed, in adherence to Section 17(1) of the Bank of Ghana Act 2002, these appointments uphold the legal stipulation that the Governor and Deputy Governors of the Bank of Ghana be individuals of demonstrable financial and banking experience. To this effect, the choice of Dr. Esiama and Dr. Mumuni as Governor and Deputy Governor, respectively, is a deliberate affirmation of our unshakable commitment to professionalism, integrity, and proven competence as the sole criteria for appointment to high office. A distinguished economist with a PhD from the University of Southampton, Dr. Esiama's ascent to this office has been a natural progression from his long and dedicated service to the central bank, with over 2 decades at that institution, rising through the ranks from banking supervision and financial markets to leading research and policy implementation. He has played a pivotal role in shaping Ghana's monetary policy and our effort for financial stability. As Deputy Governor, he was instrumental in controlling inflation, helping to stabilize the currency, and strengthening regulatory oversight. His deep expertise in banking supervision, risk management, and digital finance positions him as the right leader of the bank at this time. Ghana's financial sector is in crisis, and the task ahead demands experience, foresight, and decisive leadership. With Dr. Esiama heading the Bank of Ghana, I am confident that we will rebuild trust in the institution, will restore stability, and put our economy back on a path of sustained growth. I entrust him with this responsibility, knowing that he will serve with diligence and excellence. Dr. Mumuni's appointment is a recognition of his exceptional expertise and distinguished service in banking, financial markets, and economic policy. He also has over 2 decades of experience at the Bank of Ghana, playing vital roles in shaping monetary policy and strengthening financial stability. His academic credentials include a PhD from the University of Nottingham and a Master of Philosophy from the University of Ghana, and reflect his deep understanding of the complexities of our economy. As First Deputy Governor, he'll be a key pillar in supporting Governor Esiama to implement sound policies, reinforce regulatory oversight, and navigate the difficult challenges ahead of us. His experience and analytical rigor will be crucial in ensuring that the bank remains steadfast in its mandate to maintain price stability, safeguard the financial sector, and drive sustainable growth. Together, Dr. Esiama and Dr. Mumuni bring the leadership, expertise, and vision needed to restore confidence in our economy. To you, Governor and Deputy Governor, in discharging your mandate, you must go beyond mere technical considerations and act in full recognition that every statistic, every movement on a chart, and every shift in an index is more than just data. It is the pulse of an economy, it is a measure of resilience or distress, and it has a direct impact on our people. A dip in confidence indices may signal business on a brink, evolving market conditions, or changing household prospects. Behind these numbers are real human beings, real human stories, people's dreams, either nurtured or shattered, demanding not just your highly extolled analytical expertise, but empathy and foresight that acknowledge the profound human consequences of every decision you take. Our recent banking history has shown us the cost of neglecting this truth. During the supposed banking sector cleanup exercise, jobs were lost and lives were disrupted because decisions were made with a narrow focus rather than the consideration of the human impact of those decisions. The Bank of Ghana had the opportunity to salvage some of these institutions to protect people's livelihoods while ensuring stability, but instead, an approach that ignored human consequences was what was made. The test of your patriotism in this solemn duty of economic governance lies in learning from these missteps, recognizing that policies must not only enforce regulations, but also safeguard the future of persons that depend on them. The lessons of the past remind us of the dangers of fiscal recklessness and the lasting harm it can inflict on an economy. When government resorts to unsustainable consumption, expenditure, financed by excessive and unregulated printing of money, the consequences can be severe, from spiraling inflation, erosion of incomes, to driving millions into poverty. Such actions not only weaken public confidence in financial institutions, but also threaten long-term stability. To safeguard our economy from these risks, we must uphold responsible fiscal management, strict adherence to legal and regulatory framework, and protect the independence of the Bank of Ghana. As President, I'm committed to ensuring that the central bank operates free from political interference, guided solely by its mandate. This is the path to building a resilient economy, one where policies are driven by discipline, foresight, and the best interests of the Ghanaian people. One thing for sure, I'm not going to come and ask you to print more money. I encourage you to work closely with key institutions, including the Ministry of Finance, Parliament, and the financial industry, while maintaining the independence your mandate requires. On behalf of the people of Ghana, I wish to extend my heartfelt congratulations to both of you. I'm confident in your expertise, vision, and integrity to discharge your mandate with excellence. I thank you very much. God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for those thought-provoking remarks. May I now invite the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Panditesiama, to give a brief response to the words of His Excellency the President. Dr. Siama. Okay, all right. Too early. Yes, Excellency. Your Excellency the President, Excellency the Vice President, Honorable Ministers of State, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with profound humility and a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you today, honored by the trust that has been reposed in us to serve as Governor and Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana. Let me extend my sincere gratitude to His Excellency the President and Her Excellency the Vice President for this appointment, and to the Council of State for the endorsement of our appointment.
Let me also acknowledge the unwavering support of our families, our colleagues, our friends, and mentors who have contributed to our careers so far. Under the leadership of His Excellency the President, Ghana is embarking on an economic reset. This reset is about stabilizing the macroeconomy and addressing key issues such as high inflation, persistent fiscal deficits, and excessive debt levels. Achieving this stability will require monetary and exchange rate policy reforms, fiscal austerity measures, and debt restructuring to reduce fiscal risks and create a stable economic environment. Excellencies, we are meeting today at a pivotal moment in our nation's economic history. The challenges before us require decisive leadership and prudent macroeconomic policies to reset the economy. Indeed, the Bank of Ghana is a key institution in this agenda to reset the economy and must remain steadfast in its mission to maintain price stability, ensure a sound financial system, and support economic growth. Your Excellency, as a governor, our focus will be on 6 priority areas, and permit me to touch on each of these. First is the need to recalibrate our monetary policy strategy, just as been indicated, and enhance the policy framework to achieve our mandate more efficiently. Under our leadership, our policies will be clear, they will be predictable, and these will be responsive to emerging threats. We shall adopt a more proactive and precise approach to managing inflation, leveraging on advanced data analytics and artificial intelligence. Also, we shall coordinate policy efforts with other government agencies, for example, in managing food prices. We shall be consistent in our policy actions to avoid sending conflicting signals, as happened in the recent past, and we shall work to enhance monetary policy implementation in general. Excellencies, we shall pursue reforms in the inflation targeting framework, and this is meant to foster more transparency and enhance the effectiveness of monetary policy implementation. We shall discontinue the use of differentiated cash reserve requirements and instead rely on open market operations, or what we call OMOs, to manage liquidity conditions. We shall improve our communication regime and ensure regular dialogue with the banks on regulatory matters. Excellency, we are confident that the current levels of inflation, although relatively high, will gradually trend back to target range and within the forecast horizon. Excellencies, our second priority is on the need to preserve exchange rate stability and limit excessive volatility in the rates. The days of currency speculation and exchange rate instability must come to an end, and we are poised to ensure just that. In this regard, Your Excellency, the Bank of Ghana under our leadership will engineer a well-functioning and stable foreign exchange market to support economic activity. Among others, we will implement strategic interventions, including the enactment of a new foreign exchange law to replace the Foreign Exchange Act 2006, Act 723. We shall implement targeted market operations to eliminate leakages of forex and improve our reserves management. We shall deepen our participation in the Pan-African Payments and Settlement System, or what is known as the PAPS, allowing Ghanaian businesses to trade across Africa using local currencies instead of always relying on the US dollar. And by this, I mean Ghanaians will be able to make payments to their suppliers in Nigeria without having to convert to US dollar before making that payment. You can just pay in the Naira and vice versa. Excellencies, we shall implement further reforms in the remittance space and collaborate with the fintech and remittance agencies to harness remittances as a measure of efforts. We shall introduce structured and transparent systems that ensure fair pricing and fair distribution in the forex markets. Excellencies, we shall leverage our gold reserves and strategic foreign assets more effectively to support the Ghana cedi. We shall also reform the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program to improve efficiency, enhance reserve accumulation, and increase transparency in gold transactions. Through these measures, we will build a more resilient foreign exchange market that inspires confidence among investors and businesses. Excellency, the third among our priority areas is the need to realign our regulatory mandate to promote greater levels of financial intermediation to support economic growth. While our banking sector remains broadly stable now after the recent crisis, it requires targeted reforms to address legacy challenges and ensure continued resilience. Under our stewardship, we shall enforce strict prudential regulations while fostering an enabling environment for responsible lending and innovation in the banking sector. Excellencies, we shall tackle the problem of high non-performing loans and weak risk management practices in the industry. We shall work closely with banks, incidents of cybersecurity breaches, and strengthen capital adequacy requirements. We shall update the Banks and Specialized Deposit-Taking Institutions Act 930, which was passed during your tenure in 2016, and is meant to enhance our resolution framework and ensure that distressed institutions are effectively managed while maintaining financial stability. Excellency, we shall work with all stakeholders, banks, financial institutions, technology partners, businesses, and regulators, all to ensure that every Ghanaian, from traders to entrepreneurs, do benefit from a financial system that is modern, a financial system that is fair, and a financial system that is built to last. My fourth priority, Excellency, is on the need to boost financial inclusion and innovation to promote inclusive economic growth, reduce poverty, empower individuals, and ensure the stability and competitiveness of the financial system. Excellencies, it is gratifying indeed to know that Ghana is well poised to become a regional hub for financial technology and digital assets. And this transformation agenda will be pursued with appropriate safeguards and policies to ensure financial stability while fostering innovation in the payments ecosystem. Excellencies, we shall introduce a digital strategy quickly to adapt to the digital age, improve our operations, and better serve the needs of our stakeholders. Excellencies, we shall continue to support initiatives that expand access to financial services, leveraging fintech and mobile banking solutions to broaden the scope of access, especially in underserved communities. Excellencies, we shall work with the banks, the startups, and international partners to build a stronger digital finance ecosystem, one that supports secure transactions, faster cross-border payments, and financial accessibility for all. We shall also work towards a clear regulatory framework for digital assets, ensuring that new financial innovations are introduced in a safe and structured manner. My fifth priority is on the need to promote greater fiscal and monetary policy coordination, just as His Excellency has mentioned, while maintaining our operational independence. The Bank of Ghana operates independently under the Bulk Act 2002, Act 612, and as amended. And we will hold this independence while working collaboratively with government and our international partners. We will strengthen our independence further, and we shall enhance key provisions in the Bank of Ghana Act and as amended, all to ensure that institutional autonomy is not just a legal principle, but a practical reality in our policy-making operations. Excellencies, we will engage constructively with government and other key stakeholders to always ensure alignment between monetary, fiscal, and other policies. Excellencies, my sixth and the last priority area is the need to reverse the Bank of Ghana's negative equity position or the losses that have been incurred in recent years, all to maintain financial stability, to maintain credibility of the institution, and to restore public trust. In this vein, we will seek to re-examine the bank's non-core operations, and I must say that some of these have started already in the last 2 weeks, where savings could be made. We shall adopt several austere measures to help reduce the bank's operational costs and achieve cost efficiency. Additionally, we will craft very clear policies to return the Bank of Ghana's negative equity to positive equity in the medium term. In conclusion, Excellencies, the reset path we have embarked on is more than mere sloganeering. It is about restoring public trust, it is about rebuilding confidence, and it is about ensuring that Ghana's economy is stable, innovative, and ready for the future. Through responsible financial sector governance, digital transformation, and sound economic policies, we will create an economic and financial system that is transparent, that is predictable, and that is stable. Businesses will have the confidence to plan, and individuals will have access to a secure financial system that fosters growth and opportunity. Excellencies, as we take this oath of office, we do so with a solemn promise to the people of Ghana, and that is to serve with diligence, to serve with impartiality, and to serve with unwavering commitment to the mandate of the Bank of Ghana. In this regard, we will carry out our duties guided by no interest other than the interest of the people of Ghana. And we know that we can count on your support, we can count on your partnership, and we can count on your trust as we embark on this journey together. And we do this for God and for country. Excellency, we thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Johnson Pandit Esiama. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will end the program presently. But before that, we shall all rise and take the national anthem, after which we will remain standing as His Excellency the President and Her Excellency the Vice President depart the hall. Thank you very much.